The San Miguel County Board of Commissioners will hold a regular monthly meeting on Tuesday, December the 11th, 2018, beginning at 2 o'clock p.m. at the San Miguel County Administration Complex located at 500 West National Avenue, Suite 200, Las Vegas, New Mexico, 87701. During the meeting, a County Board of Finance meeting will take place. Notice to people with disabilities. If you're an individual with a disability who is in need of a reader, amplifier, qualified sign language interpreter, or any form of auxiliary aid or service to attend or participate in the hearings or meetings, please contact the San Miguel County Manager's Office at 505-425-9333 at least 1 week prior to the meeting or as soon as possible. Public documents, including the agenda and the minutes, can be provided in various accessible formats. Please contact the Commission Administrator at either of the above numbers if a summary or other type of accessible format is needed. This notice was published in the Las Vegas Optic on December the 5th, 2018, posted at the SMC website at www.co.sanmiguel.nm.us on November the 30th, 2018. Call to order. Could I have a roll call, please?
Chairman Chris Nahar.
Here.
Vice Chairman Janice Varela.
Presente.
Commissioner Rock Ulavari.
Here.
Commissioner Arthur Padilla. Commissioner Maria Martinez.
Mr. Chairman, this is a correction. There won't be a Board of Finance meeting.
Okay. There will not be that.
It's not on the agenda.
Oh, okay.
So
Not on the agenda. Okay. A correction noted. No Board of Finance meeting will be held today. At this time, we'll stand for
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I salute the flag of the state of New Mexico and the republic for which it stands.
At this time, ask for approval of the meeting for the November 13, 2018 regular meeting. Motion to approve. Moved by Commissioner Padilla.
second.
Second by Commissioner Olivari. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. So I bypassed that. I need the approval of today's agenda. However, there might be modification at this time. What we had. Oh, here, never mind. Okay. All right, moving on. Introduction of new San Miguel County employees.
You did approve the agenda. For the minutes.
Introduction of new San Miguel County employees.
Point
Mr. Neal.
of order, Mr. Chairman. Are you going to approve the minutes?
Oh, we did, didn't we?
We did. We can approve the agenda.
We approved the agenda.
Okay, you're right, okay. Approval of November 13, 2018 regular meeting. Okay. The approval of the minutes. Need a motion? Motion by Commissioner Padilla.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Martinez. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Introduction of new San Miguel County employees. Mr. Dio.
Good afternoon, Commissioners and Dr. Martinez and Ms. Gonzalez. Today we have a new employee, an administrative assistant in the detention center, Ms. April Gonzalez.
Welcome. Under new business, we have oath of office for new employees at the San Miguel County Detention Center. How many employees are we talking about?
Point of order, Mr. Chairman. Are we skipping the public input or are we just?
public
The
input.
introduction is above it. Okay.
No,
I'm
you're
sorry.
right. You're absolutely
I
right.
apologize. You said new business.
Okay.
Yeah, new business was public input.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do the public input. Before that, Warden, if you would please, we have two gentlemen who wish to speak to address the commission. Let me go over the ground rules. Individuals wanting to speak or address the commission during public input must first sign in on the public input forms prior to the commission approving the day's agenda. Recognized speakers are allowed to speak on items relevant to county business and responsibilities. In order to promote orderly, efficient, respectfully of everybody's time, the county chairman may recognize individuals who have signed up to speak. Recognized speakers will be limited to 3 minutes of public comments, period. Recognized speakers shall be permitted to speak no more than one time. No rebuttals to the comments by others will be permitted. Comments, applause, and other interruptions from the audience will not be allowed. Threatening, abusive comments that disrupt the meeting shall not be allowed. All speakers shall address the Board of County Commissioners, mention their names, and then speak on the issue from the podium. First speaker is Mr. Manuel Garcia.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. I'm Manuel Garcia. Today's topic is areas for improvement in San Miguel County. San Miguel County does not have certain policy and handbook guides and documents. San Miguel County does not have a planning and zoning handbook or guidebook. They rely on I guess, a handbook from the state. I requested the planning and zoning handbook, guidebook, and there's none. San Miguel County does not have a county road handbook or guidebook. Since there is so much information needed for the county commissioners to read or research in the regular conduct of county business, it would greatly benefit the county if there were adequate guidelines and handbooks such that the commissioners could read. Otherwise, the commissioners are at a disadvantage to the staff when issues arise that need clarity and specificity. Guidebooks and handbooks provide clarity and specificity so that everyone is on the same page with the same policy information. That way, important decisions can be based on common understanding of policy. Case in point, in 1978, San Miguel County sued the city of Las Vegas to enjoin it from operating its new landfill. The city argued that the county ordinance was not in accordance with a comprehensive master plan. The county had not adopted a comprehensive plan at that time. San Miguel County's ordinance was found to be contradictory. The case finally made it all the way to the New Mexico State Supreme Court. The first complaint was filed by the county in 1978. And in 1980, the New Mexico Supreme Court ruled, and the court found that the county of San Miguel County does not have the authority to zone within 1 mile of the city limits of Las Vegas. The zoning ordinance that the county adopted at the time was invalid because it was not in conformity with the comprehensive plan. So apparently at that time, the county did not have a comprehensive plan. So that's just an example of the need for proper documents. So when a question arises, that the county commissioners can go to a document to gain more information and specificity. Because if you don't have that, then you're at the mercy of whoever's telling you what they're telling you. So in the coming year, I hope that we can improve on that. Congratulations to the people that have served their term limits or are leaving for other areas. Congratulations and a hearty thank you for your service. And welcome to the new people that have been elected. So thank you very much. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Next speaker is Manuel Martinez.
Thank you, Commissioners. I'm here once again just let you guys know that I'm still alive. I'm still here. My chamber is called the Las Vegas Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I have had no help from none of the county support. though, we're continuing our programs out there. Through the summer programs, we continued cleaning the city of Las Vegas as much as we could with the community service. Been working with the low-income support system, the DWI, and most of the judges, municipal and magistrate. I think that I've proven beyond a reasonable doubt what the organization, my organization, has been able to do and accomplish. You people seem not to have an open ear or an agenda for my organization, which is fine. It's politica, it's envidia. I used to have a good rapport with the county manager when he first started. We'd have a meeting, we'd call a meeting and we'd meet with each other within a matter of days. Now I call him, he does not answer my calls. He refuses to answer for whatever reason. And if that's the way the organization and the city of, and the county of San Miguel want to run their politics, fine. But don't make it a personal vendetta. I would like at this time also to wish you all of you a Merry Christmas and help us out. Now I have a winter program helping the viejitos, taking wood, chopping wood for them with the community service. Strictly out of wallet. No help. Yes, help from some of my members of my organization, some of my business community members. Other than that, I have no assistance from no government to help me out. And at this time, I know that we're going to lose one of our good commissioners by the name of Mr. Rocky Levarri. And I would like very much to give him a certificate for the service that he gave San Miguel County and for being a servant of the people. And he, in return, saw the work that the Las Vegas Hispano Chamber of Commerce was out there to do to help keep Las Vegas as clean as possible and help our elderly and our veterans. So from this, I will leave you, and you have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Thank you, Mr. Levarri, for being part of our city government and serving us. And I would like to invite you this coming year to join us with our economic development program, which I have put forward in developing and working with the state of New Mexico. Because it seems like the county or the city do not want to take on to develop this part of the country. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mr. Martinez. Okay, in the new business, hope of San Miguel County Detention Center.
Gracias, señor.
Warden? I'm going to swear you in. When we start, I will ask you to state your name and give me your name. At the end of the oath, I will ask you to identify your rank. So your education officer, whatever your duties are. Raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Mexico, that I will follow all the policies and procedures of the County of San Miguel in the San Miguel County Detention Center, and that I will faithfully and impartially, and to the best of my ability, discharge all the duties of Major Rank. Congratulations, all of you. At this time, we awarded your badges from the warden and the deputy warden.
bienvenidos a San Miguel.
Thank you, Chairman, Commissioners. You're welcome. At this time, we'll move on to the regular order of business. We'll move on to the appointment of probate judge, Mr. Dio, will you set it up for us?
Good afternoon again. During the November regular commission meeting, Chairman Nahad gave the recommendation to form a committee. The members were selected by the commission. So it was myself and Attorney Dave Romero, and each commissioner appointed an individual to serve on this committee. Chairman Nahad selected Dave Luna. Commissioner Padilla selected Matthew Alwell. Commissioner Vice Chair Janice Varela selected Selena Rael de Garcia. Commissioner Martinez selected Dolores Ortega, and Commissioner Ulibarri selected Steve Martinez. We held these interviews last Monday, December the 3rd. And from these interviews, there were three that were that surfaced as the top three. We conducted 7 interviews. One of the applicants, originally there was 9. One of them withdrew. Diane Moore withdrew, and one did not show. Jacqueline Martin did not show for her interview. So the top 3 that surfaced, and I'm going to name them in no particular order, Mr. Dwight Torres, Mr. Richard V. Hill, and Mr. Mike Trujillo. And so I believe that Chairman Nahad would like to have presentations, correct?
Okay, go ahead.
So I went ahead and I put numbers 1 through 3 in this cup. So if I could have the 3 come up and pick a number to see who will present first. Mr. V. Hill has picked number 1. He will go first, and then Mr. Torres, number 2, and Mr. Trujillo, number 3. They'll present in that order.
Okay. I might add, just so that you know, that whoever prevails today, that there will be a midwinter conference in January where all affiliates, commissioners, sheriffs, everybody will meet, and you'll have the opportunity to attend this midwinter conference in Santa Fe, where you will meet with your affiliate, with the appropriate judges, affiliate, and get some insight. It's a good opportunity because there'll be some new probate judges there. There'll be some probate judges that are experienced, and you can bring on their experience. Okay. Okay. First presenter, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, fellow commissioners, distinguished guests, fellow candidates for probate. My name is Richard V. Hill. I'm was born and raised in Puebla, New Mexico, from my father and mother, Antonio and Felicita Vigil, which they are deceased, and my brothers now, 9 brothers and 9 sisters. The reason that I and my wife, now I'm married to my wife Roberta for 30 years, from Las Vegas, and my puppy Rocky Bear. We live in Puebla. I am also was State Representative District 70 for 14 years. Also, I am a businessman, school bus contractor for 37 years. I've been doing the West Las Vegas and the motor schools. Also, I believe in the reason that I applied for this position is it's a position that you have to have compassion, understanding, and going forward and meeting and greeting the people of the county when they're in need of to be probate. And that's the reason that I also applied, is I would like to see if with the rules and regulations of the probate standards, to see if we can go to different communities, to state or city or town governments, to if people would like to go, like to Pecos and Rociada, here in Las Vegas, the Valley area. And at that time, that's what I would, if I was selected, that's my plans that I'm doing, and talking to different people in the commission, and also follow officers of the probate and follow the probate procedures. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Next.
Mr. Chair, Dr. Martinez, Commissioners, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dwight Torres. I'm 55 years old. I'm a 1981 graduate of Robertson High School. Having been out of school for more than 30 years, I went back and received a degree in mortuary science from Amarillo College back in 2015. After receiving my degree, I received a New Mexico funeral director's license. I am one of just over 100 funeral directors or licensed funeral directors here in the state of New Mexico. In 2009, after having commuted for 25 years, I retired from the New Mexico Department of Transportation. During my employment at the Department of Transportation, I worked my way up the ranks, starting as an inventory clerk, procurement specialist, contract manager, administrator, retiring as the business operations manager for the Information Technology Division. I wrote over hundreds of agency contracts. I managed a $23 million budget. I helped implement and train a new financial system. I managed a staff of 10, and I oversaw all the HR and payroll for 120 employees in the division. Prior to retirement, I also worked on an as-needed basis for Nelson Funeral Home. During my time at the funeral home, I noticed that there was many families didn't have an idea of what was needed when a loved one passed. So what I did is I created a family folder with information, documentation, checklists of what would be needed along the way. There was also no aftercare or information either. So what I did is I reached out to Hines University's social work program, and I tried to work with them to get either free or free counseling or low-cost counseling for our families in grieving. After that, I did meet with Judge Otero, got information on and pamphlets on probate and informal probates. I did research on attorneys that would be willing to help our families with will and probates, and I started including all that documentation in our family folders. During my time at the state, at the funeral home, and serving on county and city boards and commissions, I have used the New Mexico state statutes, federal, state, city, county rules, regulations, and ordinances to make educated and well-informed decisions. In early 2017, I had decided that in 2022, I would run for probate judge. My decision was not a political one, but was based on my willingness to share my knowledge and information to hopefully help bring awareness in the importance of probate judge, or the probate. Since then, I have been preparing by jotting down ideas and plans on how to do outreach to bring awareness, education, and resources about formal and informal probate. I have excellent training, communication, and people skills, and I will use those skills to help guide, address, mediate, and arbitrate probate within our county. I will also use those skills to help our elderly citizens who many times have a hard time understanding our legal system. As public servants, we should not be self-serving, but should work to reach out to our constituents and provide resources and information. Providing advanced information, documentation, and training can help bring better attention and focus to probate settlements. I feel I am humble, compassionate, and have a great awareness of how to reach the diversity of our county citizens. I am fluent in reading, writing, and speaking English and Spanish. I have vast experience in many different areas and have also been serving our county and our city in various volunteer boards, commissions, and committees over the last 15 to 20 years. As probate judge, I will be accessible, transparent, professional, and bring a different level of energy to the office. I therefore ask for your consideration and appointment to serve as San Miguel County's next probate judge. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Mark Trujillo. Manager Dr. Martinez, Chairman Nahad, members of the commission and audience. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to come before you today to express our desire to serve as a probate judge. And I want to thank the other members that made this the top three. Obviously, we're all qualified to do so. There's not much to say about what needs to be done in the area of probate judge. I decided to apply for that as I see it as another means of public service rather than a political agenda or political arena. Just like the other members, I bring vast experience with me. I've been in the banking industry for 40 years. I'm now retired. I started in banking as a teller, worked my way up to executive vice president in charge of operations, overseeing 52 employees and managing a $150 million budget. From there, I served as vice president with corporate conglomerate with Wells Fargo Bank for 12 years. But I've also served in a number of community service organizations. Some are still existing, others have gone by the wayside. More particularly the Las Vegas JCs with a Young Man's Growth Organization. We served with several other young professional men in this community and that have gone on to other things. For about 15 years, I served to begin the process in starting the United Way, which only lasted about 5 years here in Las Vegas. But that required a lot of work and everything was done from seed. I also served for the first 3 years as president of Big Brothers Big Sisters, which is another community organization that also started from seed. That program lasted for quite a while, and I think it's only been about 4 or 5 years that it was no longer viable as a result of some financial, their inability to secure finances to continue running. But I also am bilingual. I can read and write in both languages. I'm fluent in both. Besides the financial experience that I bring, I've been studying, and I believe I'm eligible for my degree now in December in political science and sociology. I decided to go to school now as an old man, so I'm a senior in more ways than one now. But so that experience with sociology and politics, political science is definitely a help in that field. I also served in the U.S. Navy for 4.5 years. That was a great pleasure for me. I hated to be away from home, but it's something that we all needed to do. So I'm very community oriented. My customer service skills are excellent.
I can tell you that I like to work with people, but that's not a skill. That's a personal attribute. I actually bring the skills that come with it, such as empathy, paraphrasing, fact-finding questions, and all these skills are very pertinent when people in the probate, when they come to visit the probate judge. Those kind of skills are very appropriate. Most importantly, the empathy piece. So it's with great pleasure that I applied for this position, and I like it because it's not necessarily political. It's more of a helpful position, and it's something that my learning curve is just as good as anyone else's, and we can never stop learning. The day that we stop learning, we may as well bid this world goodbye. So as long as I'm able to draw a breath and stand and take, I'm willing to learn and be involved in several organizations. The only organization I'm involved with right now today is the Elks Club, Elks 408, with the Mother Lodge of New Mexico. We became a lodge before we were ever a state, and it is a charitable organization that helps the youth, mostly the youth, but it also helps adults with needs that they have, such as paying bills, medical bills, and those sort of things. And one of the other members is a member of that as well, and they work diligently for the community. So that's about it. And I don't know if it's appropriate, but if you have any questions that you'd like to ask me, I'll be more than happy to respond to those. Aside from that, I think my presentation is done.
Thank you much.
Thank you.
Mr. Trujillo. I'll thank the members of the interview committee for the work that you did. I know you had some very qualified candidates. I was impressed with the quality of the candidates that you had. Moving on at this time, I'll ask for nomination from the commission on appointees. The motion on anyone candidate. Is there a second? Any other nominations?
I'd like to nominate Mike Trujillo.
Second.
At this time, the chair will vote for Dwight Torres. Dwight Torres will be on. Thank you very much for participating. Moving on. Item number 2, request County Commission to approve capital outlay for the 2019 legislative session in the amount of $150,000 for the purchase of a new 4x4 ambulance to service the Peco and El Valle area of San Miguel County. Chief Admin Durán.
Good afternoon, Chairman and Commissioners. Today, I'm just asking for support to seek capital outlay funding from the state legislature for, as you mentioned, a 4-wheel drive ambulance that'll service the Pecos Village, Pecos area, not specifically the village, but that general area. We know that they often see a lot of snowfall in that area, in the mountain areas, and I think it's important that we try and find some capital outlay funds to support a 4-wheel drive ambulance for that area.
Thank you, Mr. Duran.
Mr. Varela.
I'm sorry. Yes, thank you, Mr. Duran, for putting this request together, and I'd like to make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Varela.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Leodio. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Under item number 3, Distinguished Probate Judge Award, recognition of Probate Judge Arlene Otero for the exceptional service in San Miguel County, presented by Samantha Lee.
Good afternoon, Commissioners, Dr. Martinez, County staff, and guests. A few weeks ago, I was asked by Dr. Martinez if I could say a few words for Judge Otero, and without hesitation, I said yes. Judge Otero was appointed as probate judge in April of 2013, after the position became available due to a vacancy. The position was coveted, 15 people had applied for the job, but she was the one who was chosen. She was appointed the remainder of the position's term. In 2014, she won her first term election, and what would have been her second term in 2018. Our journey together didn't start until October of 2013, when I got hired as her deputy clerk. I was unfamiliar with the probate court until I applied to San Miguel County. When I got hired, I was a little nervous when I started. I had to answer questions about probate. And because I didn't want to give the wrong information to the public, I would call her to work and she was available to answer my questions. Everything I know about probate is because of her. When we would have appointments, I would listen when she would explain to other people what probate was about, even if she had to explain to them a few times, because they just didn't understand all the legal stuff. She was always so patient and kind, and eventually I got the hang of it. Judge Otero would always take her time to explain anything and everything someone needed to know, other than legal advice. Some appointments would make her cry because wives, husbands, brothers, sisters, and children would tell her about their loved ones passing away. That was the hardest part of the job, but they were always thankful for someone to help them, or even just to hear their story. She didn't just deal with someone passing away, but also couples beginning their lives together as a married couple. Judge Otero has done many weddings, once even as a Duan-like sanctuary for an out-of-town couple. They lived out of state, but Las Vegas was a special place for them. Another couple had a wedding in Old Town in the gazebo, with a family that had came all over the world. But each wedding was special and unique, and many couples appreciate it. Not once has she ever complained about helping someone. Not only does she help people, but pets also. She created a lost pet page in the memory of her late dog, Emil, to help people search for the lost pets. This is just one of the many things she has done to help her community. In October of this year, Judge Otero had the opportunity to start a new position with our newly appointed District Court Judge, Flora Gallegos. With this opportunity, she had to make the difficult decision to resign as probate judge. And trust me, it was one of her most difficult decisions she had to make. She didn't want to let down the people of San Miguel County, but most people understood her situation. I can tell you many more stories and memories that we had working together, including her helping anyone that has come to the probate court. But I just want to say thank you for everything. If it wasn't for you giving me the opportunity to work here at San Miguel County, I wouldn't be here today. Not only were you a great boss to work with, but I gained a forever friend. And today we here at San Miguel County want to thank you for your time and your service you have served as San Miguel County probate judge.
Thank you, everybody. I would like to, first of all, thank Samantha for the very, very kind words and for the lump in my throat. I would also like to thank her for the 5 years of loyalty and work that she did with me in the probate office. I would not have been able to do it without her. She has been there when I wasn't able to be. She was the one to take care of things here, and I trusted her completely, and I still do. I would also like to thank the commission, all of my fellow elected officials. I want to thank them all for welcoming me here to the county and for the service that they provide to the community, because that is what we are here for. We are here to serve the people. That is the choice that we make, and that is what we have to stick to. It's not about us, it's about them. The last thing is I do want to thank all the people of San Miguel County for their support, for electing me twice. Unfortunately, I was not able to serve the second term, but I will continue to serve the people of San Miguel County in any way that I can, and I will always be available to them for anything that they need. And thank you everybody very much.
Item number 4, Distinguished County Assessor Service Award being presented by Lady Estrada. in recognition of County Assessor Patricia Ayala.
I hope I can get through this without crying. I've been given the privilege to honor Patricia Gallegos, our outgoing county assessor. This lady and I have worked side by side for 25 years. Her dedication to her family, her religion, and to the citizens of San Miguel County, I can't say enough about her. She has become a great friend, and I don't want to cry. I think San Miguel County has had a great county assessor with Patricia. She is good to her staff, she is good to the county, and her dedication is unlimited. I started working with Patricia in October of 1993, and we worked together in the mapping department. While we worked in the mapping department, Patricia went through a crisis with cancer. This lady never stopped. She would go to her treatments and she'd come back and she'd do her work. I never saw her complain, and she just remained dedicated to the office of the San Miguel County Assessor. And with this, Patricia, I love you, and I'd like to present this award for your service as County Assessor.
Thank you, Elaine, for the kind words. Thank you, the commission, elected officials, and all the voters of San Miguel County. Thank you so much. And now I am going to recognize Elaine for her service to San Miguel County. Elaine, I can never say thank you enough. So thank you for all your hard work and the many years you have contributed to San Miguel County. Congratulations to a happy retirement, and for your 29 years of service to the San Miguel County Assessor's Office. You and I have worked side by side for more than 25 years. You were not only my coworker, you became my friend as well. During these years, we have changed roles many times. Where you started as my supervisor, I later became your supervisor. Once again, you became my supervisor when you were elected as county assessor. The roles changed once more, and I became your supervisor when I was elected as a county assessor. We shared many happy moments together, as well as many stressful moments. I'm going to say there's where we got all our white hairs from. Once again, thank you, and congratulations on a well-deserved retirement. My wish to you is much happiness and health. God bless, and enjoy your retirement with your family.
Thank you for the kind words, Patricia. I want to express my sincere thanks to San Miguel County. My experience with the county has been wonderful. I've met so many people, I've made so many friends, and I have just had a wonderful experience working here. Thank you all. Thank everyone for the opportunity given to me. I will miss you, but I'll still be around. Thank you.
Next award is the Distinguished County Sheriff Award, recognition to Sheriff Gary Gold for his exceptional service to San Miguel County presented by Tim Stumberg, or actually Rodney Perea, I'm sorry. Tim Stumberg was on the agenda, I'm sorry about that, Mr. Perea.
So, I'm Rodney Perea. I'm current interim under sheriff. I wasn't really prepared to give a speech for Sheriff Gold. I'm kind of not the person to be giving speeches because I think I might cry. So if I cry, I apologize. Commissioners, county manager, county attorney, I was given the great privilege of being able to present this to Sheriff Gold. I've worked with Sheriff Gold since 2009 with the Las Vegas Police Department. My personal respect for him has always been there since 2009. He took me in as an animal control officer, that I was able to work for the city of Las Vegas as an animal control officer, in which Sheriff Gold gave me that opportunity. Let's move forward to 2015. Sheriff Gold became sheriff, and he gave me another opportunity to become a deputy, let alone everything else that you see in front of you. Without his belief in me, I wouldn't be standing in front of you guys as a deputy. So my personal gratitude will always be there. Sheriff Gold has always been good. But one thing I could tell you about the sheriff, that he's always been a public servant. He's always put God in his life first, his family, and then you, the people. He's always preached to us that we're here to be public servants. And without you, Sheriff Gold, it's going to be hard to replace you, sir. With that, Sheriff Gold.
Mr. Chair, Commissioners, thank you very much. I guess I'm hoping that this is my final hurrah. As Under Sheriff indicated, I've been around, gosh, in Las Vegas. I was born and living on the same lot that I've always been on. It's going to be very difficult to take a different path. So at this point in time, being a state policeman, a city policeman, retired chief, and now a retired sheriff, God, I feel like I've done this 20 million times already. Hopefully this will be the last time. I promised my wife that I would be hers from this point on. She has been following me everywhere I've gone. So it's time to take a different route, and we're going to put God in our life first, and we're going to get up every day, and we're going to talk about others and help everybody and do the best we can. So I think it's our turn to continue the public service, obviously, but not in the limelight, and maybe we can make this world a better place. I thank you, San Miguel County. I thank everybody that was present today. My staff, I have a wonderful staff. I have an awesome incoming sheriff's going to take over. Of course, I have Rodney that gave me those fine words, and you guys. All elected officials were here to serve the people of San Miguel County, and I couldn't have asked God for a better profession, because my entire life I've been a public servant, and I get up every day with the intention of helping other people instead of myself, and it's just been such a wonderful blessing. Thank God for it. Thank my wife for it. And thank you all for allowing me to do so. So to all you other retirees, congratulations, good luck. And of course, as everybody indicated, I will still be here. I won't go anywhere. If you need me, I have my phone. I'll be a phone call away if you need anything. But thank you for that wonderful speech. I didn't expect that. And thank you all for everything you've done for me.
Thank you.
My wife.
Next award, District County Commissioner for District 1. Mr. Rocco Livari. Presenter is Mr. Morris Madrid.
Mr. Chair, Commissioners, everyone, it's a pleasure to be here to talk about Commissioner Livari. I'm tempted to say some things he doesn't want me to say, but I'm not going to do that. Commissioner, I hope that my words will reflect your voice, because I'm speaking on behalf of the people, not on behalf of myself. You know, as elected officials, different elected officials have different ideas of how they should represent the people. especially at the county. Some may want roads, some want to protect the budget, some may want law enforcement as a priority. Commissioner Olivari had a different set of issues. He wanted to address poverty, health care, quality of life, culture. These are more, they're global. They affect everyone, all the people. That was his agenda, the people. La gente. That's the kind of person he is. A very humble but very confident man. You know, when you talk about la gente to the commissioner, tú has sido la voz, comisionario, la voz de la gente que no puede leer, que no escriben bien, que tienen vergüenza hablar. Tú eres un voz muy fuerte y en veces muy ruidoso también. Pero por eso te quiero decir muchas gracias, comisionado, y que Dios le bendiga.
I don't know what you did to draw the short straw to present my flag, but whatever it was, time served. He did his penance. I want to thank you for his very kind words. I think you hit the nail on the head. I loved what I did. I loved being here. I'm still doing it today. I just returned from Washington, fighting for our Land and Water Conservation Fund. I'm heading to San Francisco this week to get more funding for conservation issues here that are affecting us in New Mexico. So leaving the commission doesn't stop what I still care about, what I like to do, and I'll continue to do it. And I thank you for allowing me to serve you for this term. Thank you very much.
Next board, Distinguished County Commissioner, District 3 Award, County Commissioner Arthur Padilla, presented by Mr. Alex Tapoy.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. I'd like to thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak. I'd like to begin by thanking Commissioner Rock Olivari for his service to San Miguel County. Commissioner Olivari gave me a brief opportunity to serve as interim county manager, and I would like to thank you for that experience. And it's an experience that I will never forget and always cherish. I began working for San Miguel County in the year 2000, and Arthur Padilla was a county commissioner at the time. And he was one of the county commissioners who approved my hiring here at San Miguel County. So I would like to say thank you, Commissioner Padilla, for doing that. Art Padilla has been elected to serve on the county commission 4 times, and he served for a total of 16 years. So apparently he has been able to keep his constituents happy. I've had the opportunity to work with Commissioner Padilla in his role as a county commissioner and for a time in his role as an employee in the Planning and Zoning Department. So I've been able to get to know him a little bit. I would like to talk to you about the Art Padilla that I know, and I hope he's the same Art Padilla that the rest of you know. Art Padilla, the county commissioner, has displayed a genuine concern for the district that he represents. He pulls for and supports his district. He also pulls for and supports the county as a whole and realizes that what is good for the district that he represents is good for the county, and what is good for the county is good for his district. He does not meddle in the individual management of various departments. He does not go in and give orders. He lets us do our job. From what I have seen, he appreciates the organizational chart and the chain of command. He looks at issues and problems and analyzes them. Art Padilla has a common sense approach, and it seems to have worked very well for him. I worked with Art Padilla in the Planning and Zoning Office for about 7 or 8 years. He had then, as he does now, a common sense approach to dealing with our customers, and we deal with them on all kinds of different things. A people person, if you will, who got along with everyone, even the guy that tried to hit him with a pick one time, he still got along with him after that. Because it's kind of scary out in the field, and Art had to work out in the field a lot. He was gentle when he needed to be, and stern when he had to be. And regardless of his approach to dealing with people, no one ever complained about him. Art Padilla was not a problem employee. During those years, we had many conversations over the years that we worked together. I found him to be somewhat of a counselor at times. He would give advice as to how to raise a family, how to teach responsibility, how to deal with people, and how to treat people. I found Art Padilla to be a man of wisdom. And with the workplace being the workplace, we did disagree on things at times. He never took it personal, and at the end of the conversation, he was always okay with the outcome. I found Art Padilla to be a man who is proud of his family. He and his wife Annie raised their children well. They're all hardworking, responsible adults, respectful adults. They are all good people. Art is good people. Many of the conversations that we had were about his parents and how they taught him the importance and value of work. They taught him the value of responsibility. And it appears that he has passed that philosophy and wisdom onto his children. In the time that Art Padilla has been with the county, he's seen a lot of changes. Back in the day, these commission chambers did not exist. Commission meetings were held in the West Las Vegas School Board meeting room on Bridge Street. The district court building next door did not exist either. Planning and zoning, when we worked together, was in a portable building where the district court now sits. We had holes in the floor of the portable building, no heat in 2 of the offices, no air conditioning. Those are the good old days. Art Padilla took it all in stride and did not complain. The current public works facilities did not exist on Airport Road. The current public health facility did not exist on Gallegos Road. Many changes over the year that Art Padilla has seen, many changes that he has been a part of. In the book, The Prophet, it is written that your friend is your needs fulfilled. Your friend is your needs fulfilled. Art Padilla has been a friend to San Miguel County. The needs that he fulfilled for the county are good government, concern for the district he represents, professionalism in his actions, participation in addressing issues that need to be addressed, and the courage to make a decision, because it takes courage to do what you do. And I too consider Art Padilla to be my friend. The needs that he fulfilled for me are the need for wisdom that he possesses, his philosophy of life that he shared, the guidance that he gave, and a great sense of humor. San Miguel County has had many good commissioners over the years. Arthur Padilla ranks among the best that we've had. So on behalf of the county staff and on behalf of the citizens of San Miguel County, thank you, Commissioner Padilla, for your service to San Miguel County. Your family is very lucky to have you, and they should be proud of you. Thank you.
I'd like to thank the speaker, Alex Tafoya, for those kind words. And I'd like to thank the citizens of San Miguel, the city of Las Vegas, especially my family that are here today. They supported me when I ran for election, and they're still here supporting me today. I'm not running for any office today, so I don't know why they're all here, but I guess because they love me. But I'd like to thank the sheriff for doing his duties as a sheriff and bringing this county back to par. I'd like to thank Melinda for the wonderful job she did in finance. Without you, it would have been very hard to keep the county above water. And right now, we're all in the black, so that's a good thing for the county. I hope that the current county commissioners, I thank them for being very nice and respectable all the time with their decisions. The county manager, he's a new county manager, but I tell everybody he's smart enough and he'll learn quick enough that he'll be here for a long time. And the rest of the people that were elected now, I wish you luck. Harold Garcia, Serno, and Max Trujillo, I wish you luck within your term. And we leave you the county in good hands, and I'm sure that it will be in good hands when I leave. But other than that, thanks to my family for coming all the way from out of town, and God bless you. Thank you for everything.
On behalf of the chairman of the San Miguel County Commission, I want to thank all the distinguished public officials that are leaving us at the end of this month. I've known most of you for a very long time. Told I knew way back. I was the sheriff at one time. That time you were state police, and then later on with the state police. Commissioner Olivaria, I've known for a very short time, all of the county commissioners, but I've enjoyed your service. Thank you very much. Commissioner Padilla, I've known the date or so, but we were policemen back in the 70s, I guess it was. We were members of Las Vegas Police Department. It's quite a while ago, but you know, we persevered. We're still here. Elena Estrada, I've known her for a long time. She was the assessor when I was a sheriff years ago. She's done a great job. We're certainly going to, the county's sure going to miss her. Patricia Gallegos as well has been a great county assessor. And the rest of you, I thank you for your service. You can't say enough about what you've done for this county. I feel very well about the direction that the county has taken. Your state, we're going in the right direction, and I think you're responsible, a lot of you are responsible for the progress of this county. And thank you for it. Any comments? Varela, Commissioner.
I just want to say thank you to Commissioner Padilla and Commissioner Olivaria and the rest of our county employees that will be leaving us. It's sad to see people leave, but God bless you on your next journey in life. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Chairman. I'd also like to express my thank you to my commissioners that are leaving. It's been a pleasure serving our county with you, and Elaine, and I thank you so much for the service to the county for so many years. I really this has been so helpful throughout the years, and I'll miss you. Thank you, Sheriff Gold. It's been an honor and a pleasure to get to know you, and everyone else. So thank you so much, and best to you in your journey.
Yeah, I also want to,
I'm sorry.
it's okay. I want to thank the county staff. They're the ones in the trenches to keep this county going day after day after day. So thank every single one of you.
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention their outgoing probate judge, Charlene Otero. Good luck with your new job. I'm sure you'll be great up there. District Court, it's a very important position. You're leaving an important position, but you're going to an equally important one. Best of luck to you. If there's nothing else at this time, I'd like to ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Padilla, second by Commissioner Olivaria. All in favor?
Right.
Aye. Also, we have a cake over here. I'd like you all to join us. And thank you very much for attending today.